And here we go with the next episode. Since the last episode I've mined some more cobblestone. So let's just see where everything is at the moment. 44 birchwood. Got some more stone cooked up. So we've got the 64 stone bricks, which we can go drop into the chest of quests. I have a few bricks spare. Let's go see how the mushrooms are doing. No extra mushrooms yet. And we go back up. Right. Got the first melon has grown. Going to need 2 more seeds. Typical, I left the hoe downstairs. There we go, we can also now say that the melon farm is built. Let's collect some of these extra resources that we have here. And then we can start building another expansion to this little island. There you go, some more wood. Let's go just drop the birchwood also into the quests. Once we have enough saplings, as we have now, we can just stick all the extras into a chest. Later on, I like to use saplings as fuel when it doesn't actually really matter. So let's go see what we can do with all this extra cobblestone. Right, if we look here, we can actually expand out this way and that way. Make an extra room here, which would be a nice place to start. Let's get some torches out there. Let's keep it nice and lit up. Going to expand this whole room out to the end of the platform. Is that far enough? Yes, it is. I wouldn't mind actually moving the mushrooms into this area. these years playing Skyblock and still can't place a block properly. Going to leave a gap open there. That's where I can expand outwards. Let's just place a few torches down. Don't want this getting too dark. Right, now I'm going to go out about 15 blocks that way. Before I do, let's just get some wood cooking. Going to need a few more torches. Let's have a quick look up here. Once you get to this part of Skyblock, it's just a matter of keep on renewing resources, make sure the farms carry on growing, collect more wood. Going to need a lot of wood for the next big building section, which will be the mob dropper. Just keep gathering resources. Right, we should have some charcoal now. Sticks. And let's carry on with this part here. Now the reason I go out 15 is to have the lake. That's 5 there, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One more. Just going to need a few torches placed just initially. Can come out one. And the reason I always build my lake a little deeper is to have squids spawn. With squids you can get the black ink you need for dye. Hopefully we're not going to run out of cobblestone. It's quite possible. But we'll just start with the platform in this episode if I have to, and then carry on the building in the next episode. Right. Only thing is, this might not be a small lake. And yes, running out of cobblestone quite quickly. If I have to, I'll just mine a bit of cobblestone off camera and carry on the build afterwards. Definitely not enough cobblestone. Okay. I'm gonna go mine some cobblestone. Just gonna switch it on to pause and I'll be back in a bit. There we go, and I'm back. 3.5 stacks should be enough to complete this little lake now. So let's just finish it up. Now, it's not the most creative shape. It's just a big rectangular pool, almost like a swimming pool. But to be completely honest, that is good enough for me. Right. The only thing always to be aware of is don't fall off the edge, and put some torches down every now and again on the outside rim, just until we can beautify it up with some of those wooden railings as we have there. In the meantime, while busy doing all this, all of the resources are busy renewing, which is always a good thing. Skyblock is all about having enough resources to actually finish the job. One last lap around. Keep dropping a few torches down. When it comes to working on a limited space like this, I don't take any chances. I don't want any hostile mobs to spawn except in a controlled environment. And even then, in the controlled environment, I want them to go down as quickly as possible. Quickly. I think 3 is enough to call it a farm. Now for the next phase of building the lake, we need to fill the lake. Easiest way to do it is with a lot of wood planks, so let me just make sure I've got enough. Three and a half stacks should do. Going to need the bucket. And now it's just a matter of going to the edge, one level down, build a wooden platform. This area we can remove up to there. And I'll come back to the recording as soon as I've got this area filled up. There we go. This area is built up. So what we need to do now is create a channel that way and across the end. So you just follow this line all the way down. And back down to this wall. Now before we start working with any of the water, just going to go back down into this extra room. And close up the hole in the wall. Come back. Bucket that hand. Now we just start moving water. Once you've got the first two flowing, you need one more. Now this part's infinite. Now you can just start filling the channel. It takes a few minutes to fill the channel up like this, but as soon as it's done, the next part becomes fairly easy. Let's close up here. Going to need a few more torches. Just every second block should be fine. We'll see in a minute. Here we go. Now, yes, we've got enough axes. You just start breaking this channel away. Once you get to there, you'll see that it slowly starts filling up. There we go, we now have a massive infinite water source. What we need to do now is just start breaking away the platform that we built. What this does is it drops all the water down to the floor of the little room that we created at the bottom there, and it becomes a deep enough lake for squids to spawn in. All of the items that were at the bottom there, just go out for a swim and pick them all up. The only thing I don't like about this particular spawn of Skyblock is the continuous icing of all the water. Might make it interesting trying to keep squid spawning, but we'll see what happens. I think I'll carry on doing this away from the recording. At the start of the next episode I will flash up the quest list as far as we are. I'll carry on breaking all this apart, and I'll see you next time.